Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome to the Sunday back pages. Sunday back pages of the newspapers, where we look at the Sunday back pages of the papers. You're welcome. You're welcome. This one is a little bit. It starts a little bit late. We normally want to come on about 11, but this is where we look at all the Sunday back pages of the newspapers. And yeah, this one is a very special one. I'm not sure if it's special, but the weather is rubbish. Maybe that's why it's special. It's not special, but it's just another Sunday. So how is everyone doing? Hope everyone is okay. This is the Sunday back pages. I got my cup of tea. The weather is very um, not so nice. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I think there's something on my camera. I don't know what it is yet. I am trying to find out what it is. But maybe I might actually switch my camera to let's try and switch the camera to a different camera because I can't be bothered to be cleaning the camera right now. So let's go. Let me go to my. Let's see if we can switch it to a different camera. Let's see what comes out with that one. Although this one too looks a bit flaky, but um, is my camera okay? I think that camera. Which one should I use? This one or this one? Let me see. Um, this one or this one? That one is showing the side of my head, as you can see my face. But we can bring it in a little bit. We can adjust that. Let's see if we can adjust that. Let's see if we can adjust that a little bit. Um, yes, that is me over there. The Sunday back pages of the newspapers, and my head is still a bit big. I look like an alien. Let's fix that. Yay, that looks a lot better. Does that look a lot better, or should I use the other camera? Let's just flick this one up a little bit. Let's flick it up a little bit. And I think that is okay, although I don't know which one I should use, but I think I'll use this one. This is the Sunday back pages. You're welcome. The game just kicked off between Newcastle and Forest behind me, and just going to pause that because I don't want to be what do you call it, banned or disqualified or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're just gonna switch that one. Just pause that in the background. And this is Sunday back pages. If you're new to the channel, this is the day where we look at the Sunday back pages reaction to all the games played over the weekend in the Premier League. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share, all that kind of good stuff. Roughly, we're here for about 30 minutes. And let's just look at the back pages, all the back pages in the Mirror, the Sunday Mirror, the big news in the Sunday Mirror is big news in the Sunday Mirror is all about that big game yesterday in the Premier League. The game at Chelsea, in case you've been under the rock, that game yesterday at Chelsea um, was a big game yesterday. It was massive actually, and it was a game. Yeah, Chelsea with all the injuries, Cole Palmer missing, they've got a couple of injuries as well, and they still managed to pull off a big victory uh, against um, Liverpool. Uh, and yeah, it was. it was it was a really really big game yesterday, and that was a very very big game for Chelsea. And with all that injuries, that's why we love this game so much, and that's why we look at the games sometimes and we can't really predict what's gonna happen. We think we know, but we can't really predict what's gonna happen in those games. And yesterday, I thought Chelsea were. I thought. I thought. What do you call it? I thought Liverpool were gonna win that game yesterday because they came into that game with a lot of points to prove after dropping their last points, and they come into that game with a lot of points to prove. And Chelsea had a lot of injuries, so you think it was going to be a not an easy game for Liverpool, but I was thinking it was going to be a game whereby you know it was going to be a game whereby Liverpool will have the upper hand and they will win the game eventually. But it didn't turn out that way. Chelsea started really well, and it was very tough. It was a very tough day for Liverpool. And culminating. That's a big injuries. That's big. That's big words, man. I think coming out from that game, basically, there's been reactions, and Gary Neville, pundit on Sky, has came out with a reaction that he was annoyed as well. Was annoyed with Konate, saying it was like frustrating in terms of watching Konate. And even when I was watching the game as well, it just felt like Liverpool were, for me, the word I'll use is overplaying. I think they just felt like they were overplaying a lot in that game. Sometimes when they just need to move the ball quickly and at least make something happen, put that ball into that area, make something happen, pass it forward, get it forward to your danger man. They just seems to be passing it at the back, and Chelsea just dropped into that mid block and let them have the ball. If you're not moving the ball, if you're not passing the ball, if you're not making inroads into your opponent's area, then you are not really doing anything. Kabish? You are not doing anything, and you can have the possession of the football all you want, the goal or the aim, or the what do you call it, the you'll be judged on the number of chances you created, the number of goals you created. And yesterday I just felt Liverpool were passing the ball a lot from Konate to Van Dijk, from Konate to Van Dijk, and Chelsea just said, you can do that. We're leading. Let's drop back and come and break us down. And the guy Neville was frustrating. He said it's frustrating me. According to the Mirror, he said Neville annoyed at Liverpool staff for role in third straight defeat. I think it was a little bit over. I'll say a little bit over the top, man. They did do that, but that was not the reason why Liverpool lost that game. I think Liverpool lost that game because Chelsea just feels like I don't like saying that word where you say, oh, a team just feels like they wanted it more. I don't like using that word, and Chelsea just felt like Chelsea really wanted that game a lot more than Liverpool, and you know that's what happened. Chelsea just went into that game and just put it on Liverpool, especially in the midfield. They were just really really good. The intensity was so good, but from Chelsea midfielders, and they won the game. And according to the Mirror, that's the reason why what's his name was taken off by Arne Slot. The reason why Konate was taken off by Arne Slot. I don't think maybe that was the reason, but basically I think it was just a case of he just wanted to try something different just to make the game a lot more open and interesting, and that's what the manager tried to do. And Chelsea deserved that game, to be honest. Just deserved to win it. And Liverpool on the back of 3 defeats now. People are saying crisis. I just say it is something to look at. But I think Liverpool will bounce back. Um, Defensively, though, I think there's lots of work to be done defensively. So yeah, that was in the mirror yesterday in reaction to that game. Also in the mirror, I can't see any other news. Some of the news in the mirror is just about the game. There's something about Bayern Munich, Liverpool dig. I don't know. Saka reveals brutally honest Henry text between Henry and Saka. There's a text there. Odegaard becomes first player in the Premier League. Odegaard history to set unwanted record, maybe injuries. That's what I think. Liverpool dealt two fresh injury concerns after that yesterday's game. Also in that game, feeling the blues, Liverpool and Slot lose again at Chelsea as Chelsea score dramatic late win. It's a lot to think about. That's a lot of stuff there on the part of the Liverpool game. Just reactions from that game, really. And another story that I saw was something about um, um, I didn't even see this before. This one was something about Alan Sugar. Jamie Redknapp, former Tottenham Hotspur midfielder, apologizes on live. Redknapp, Jamie Redknapp apologizes live on TV after Alan Sugar threatened to sue him. I didn't see this one before, so according to the Mirror, former Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Jamie Redknapp landed himself in hot water with the apprentice star Lord Sugar in the wake of Daniel Levy's departure from the club. Former Tottenham midfielder apologized to Lord Sugar live on Sky Sports during Bournemouth's 3-1 victory over Fulham on Friday night in the wake of Daniel Levy's post last month. And Redknapp insisted that Levy deserved credit for leaving the club in a really good way. Unsurprisingly, Lord Sugar took exception to these comments and spectacularly threatened to sue. Sugar, he talks a load of rubbish, the apprentice star twisted. He said when Daniel Levy took over, suppose Alan Sugar left the club in a right mess. He and Sky will be hearing from my lawyers on Monday. On his first appearance, he's back on the broadcast since his comments. Redknapp decided to set the record straight. I mentioned that Lord Sugar had left the club in a mess. Redknapp said during Friday night football coverage, I just want to make it clear that he stabilized the club and invested heavily during his time as chairman. So Daniel Levy was trying. Alan Sugar threatened to sue Jamie Redknapp. I think sometimes on Sky they talk about a lot of stuff without talking about a lot of stuff. Sometimes they talk about stuff that they don't really know anything about, and sometimes it's just good to get those clarifications right before making an accusation or saying something. And I didn't see that before in the Sunday Mirror. Let's get to this next newspaper. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share. This is the Sunday Back Page, where we look at all the Sunday Back Page news in terms of football, mainly football anyway. So let's go and check the next. Let's go and look at the next newspaper that we are going to look at. Let's look at the next one. Let's look at the next newspaper. Okay, let's look at the next paper. Which one are we going to dive into? This is the Sunday Back Pages. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And then let's go and see which one we're going to look. Yeah, this is another one which I want to look into. Let's just see which one. This one is in the. Let's look at this one. This one is in the. Okay, let's delete that one. So this one is in the Sunday. This is in the Guardian newspaper. I think this is the Guardian newspaper. Is it the Guardian? I think so. Um, yeah, this is in the Guardian newspaper. I didn't get the Sun. This is the Guardian newspaper, and in this one, what's his name? Um, Mason Mount is talking about the manager, and he was saying something about that the players are right behind the manager. Ruben Amorim was saying something about that. Yeah, he played yesterday as well in the game which they won against Sunderland, and he was saying, yeah, the players are right behind Ruben Amorim, and he was really, really just talking about the manager, that the players that were 100% behind him. And I think they needed that victory yesterday. They needed that victory yesterday just to get to that position where they are now, just to get that victory, get that monkey off their back. It was what do you call it? It was his position as manager was getting a little bit untenable. I think um, um, what what everyone was saying was like it was time for him to go, and it was getting to that situation whereby they needed a win yesterday. I said they were going to win as well in my prediction, and it just felt that it was only a matter of time before they get that win. And Sunderland have been very good as well, so it's not like they played a side that's not been really good in the league. Sunderland have been really, really good, and they came out yesterday, and they they had to do the business. Really, they had to do the business, and they played well. They could have scored a couple more goals, and yeah, that's what you expect at some point from the players. There has to be a reaction. The players turned up, and they put in on a good performance, and yeah, they got the win that they deserved yesterday. Although Sunderland had a couple of chances, I think Sunderland had the first chance actually to score, which they didn't take. It was a big miss, and that could have changed the whole game. And it was yeah, it was tough. It was tough. It was tough yesterday, and for so it's been tough for the manager. I was going to say that it's been tough for the manager, and he needed that victory yesterday just to calm everybody's nerves down. At the end of the day, it's all about the victory. Really, it's all about games you win. Nobody cares about anything else as long as you keep winning games. You be in your job. So he got that victory yesterday. Ruben Amorim, and hopefully that will give him a little bit more going forward, and he's what do you call it? He's bought himself some time. People are saying he needs to change the system and all that kind of stuff. He's sticking by his system, and he's saying it's not the system. And I know what he's trying to say there, but he's not going to say it out, is he? He's not going to say it's the players. But we all know that I think personally, I think it's the players. Really, the players are letting themselves down, and they are not good enough. That's what I think. So yeah, that's in the Guardian. Amorim still 100%. Players are still 100% behind Amorim, according to what's his name? According to Mason Mount. Let's go straight to the next one. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share. This is the Sunday back pages. We're going to do a recap on all the papers as well. And we're just going to do a quick recap on all the papers. Let's add the next one as well from the back pages. From the back pages, the next one, that's Amorim. Let's go to uh, this one. Is it this one? Yeah, this one I think is in the. This one is in the Sunday Sun. And this one is in the Sunday Sun. I don't, this is something I've alreys got to cover. This is a game between City and Arsenal yesterday in the WSL, and Arsenal losing by 2 goals to 1, and the goal scorer was Iman Benny, and it sings Arsenal, and these are the top two teams in the league. I'm not going to pretend I know a lot about WSL, but I just wanted to say I've watched a couple of the games, and the standard is really really high. I think I can't remember which one. I watched the Euros as well. Covered the Euros on the channel. Standard is really really high. It's improved a lot, and these are the top two teams. I think Arsenal have been champions a couple of years back, but Chelsea are the team, and Chelsea and Man City. But this is one of the big games of the season in the WSL, and I think you know I didn't watch this one, but yeah, I just wanted to mention it on the channel, and it's in the Guardian newspaper, uh, and yeah, there are a couple of games going on today as well. I think Tottenham are playing today. I think it was a Leicester as well. London City versus I think London City are playing. Is it Chelsea today as well? So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna pretend I know a lot about women's football. I watch all the odd big games, but yeah, I just wanted to cover this. That City beat Arsenal yesterday by 2 goals to 1. Also, this is the Sunday back pages. Also in the Sunday newspapers. Let's go to the next headlines in the papers. Let's see which one we are going for this time. There's a lot of stuff in the Sunday back pages of the papers. The reason why I do this is something I really like. I used to do when I was younger. At the end of every what do you call it? At the end of every um, at the end of every Saturday, I used to games on Saturday back in Nigeria. I used to get all the newspapers and go to the back pages and sit down and read them in the morning. And it used to be really, it's something that I always loved. I look forward to, and the smell of the papers as well in the morning. It's just really, really for me anyway. I find it really good. It's something that I really look forward to. So in this one is about the game yesterday, Chelsea and Liverpool. If you are under the rock, Liverpool won this one yesterday by Liverpool won this one yesterday by 2 goals to 1, and the big news in this one comes um, comes from the uh, this one comes from the This one comes from the Times newspaper, Sunday Times newspaper, and it's all about that big win for Chelsea yesterday and how they got the win. And yeah, it was a young Brazilian that came off the bench, Estavio. Estavao, is it Estavao? Estavio, whatever they call it. I hope I'm not murdering his name. He came off the bench to get the winning goal yesterday, and yeah, he definitely deserved that goal. It was a brilliant goal from him, and it's yesterday I just had that feeling that Chelsea, they have a lot of players though. Chelsea, man, it's like they got a lot of players. So it's like the bench is full of so many players. They've got a lot of injuries as well, and it's like they just kept. It's like a, what do you call it? It's like a biscuit factory whereby they just keep churning out the same kind of players. They have a lot of similar players you know in similar areas of the pitch, and sometimes you don't know how good they are, because they have a lot of them, and they just keep bringing them out, and you're thinking, where did they get this one from? Although this one I think is played in a competition before, and this is in the Sunday Times, where I don't think I'll be able to read this, which is a little bit frustrating. And yeah, let's just see if we can just get a glimpse of some of the headlines. Yeah, so the headline in the Stavio 95th minute, winner condemns Liverpool to third loss in a row. And according to the Chelsea 2-1 to Liverpool, Brazilian winger taps home after Cody Gakpo had cancelled out Caicedo's opener and Enzo Maresca sent off during the celebrations. And yeah, that goal from I just gotta say there's some cracking goals in this game. That goal from the assist for the goal for the Liverpool equalizer from Isiak was just absolutely brilliant, man. The way he brought the ball down, whether he meant it or not, that's another story for another day. But the way he just brought that ball down and it basically just laid into the path of Gakpo to finish was just really, really good. Salah had a poor game. He had a couple of chances whereby normally he puts that away. So that was a little bit frustrating for Liverpool. But Chelsea, yeah, they went all the way to the end. They run. What's his name? What's his name? I can't remember this guy's name. Uh, the left back I can't remember his name now. Anyway, the run for the left back for the goal for Chelsea, the run he made, I can't even see his picture now, but I can't remember his name. Cucurella, that's it, Cucurella. The run he made for that goal was just absolutely, he just timed his run. Basically, it was like it was just walking. And the Liverpool defense, that's when you know that Liverpool, I think they just run out of energy and they just couldn't keep up. And the way he bent his. I was gonna say bend his run, but it was just bending his walk. It's like somebody jaywalking. He just got into the area where the ball came to him from Fernandez. I think there's a lot of players at Chelsea that played really well yesterday, and the finish there from Estavio at the back post was just brilliant. That's in the Times newspaper. Also in the Times yesterday, I used Michael in disguise. That's referring to Lemon's Manchester United debut goalkeeper. People are saying, is it going to be Schmeichel? It's a bit too quick to say that. And Kelly rises above Jez on City's return. I've covered this one earlier. WSL. Kelly went back to play for Liverpool, for Arsenal at City yesterday, and there was a lot of cheers as well. Rice and Odegaard hobbled off as Arsenal go top. Yeah, injuries yesterday for Rice and Odegaard. An international break as well, and they got injuries. I think they should be fine, but we never know with these injuries. And yeah, Arsenal, Saka landmark. I think that's his 100th goal for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka. But the story I want to touch is Tel and Kudus make light of injury woe as Spurs conjure to thrive under Frank. This one is from the Sunday Times, and it basically just says, let's just see if we can read it. Can we read it? No, we can't read it. But basically, I think this one is to do with Tottenham injuries to the foreign players. Tel came up, was starting yesterday. He's got a cracking goal from his right foot, took a deflection, and I was happy for him because he's been under a lot of pressure lately. Tottenham not in the Champions League, and then Kudus came up with a goal that he's been trying to score. He always tries that, uh, and yeah, that was that was good for what's his name? That was good for Kudus. Also in the Times, Postecoglou, yes, job. This one about Postecoglou's job. I think we've got this one actually. Let's just look at that quickly, and before we round up, thank you very much everyone. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share. This is on the back pages, and that one is for the Chelsea Liverpool game yesterday, where Chelsea came back from a goal down to grab the winning goal. This one is a story from in the Times as well, in terms of Postecoglou, and have I got it? Have I got it? Um, this one is Postecoglou. Is that one Postecoglou? Yeah, this is that the Postecoglou story. This one. Yes, it's on the Times as well, but I'm just going to talk about it. Postecoglou under pressure after 5-7 or whatever game. It's just crazy. I want him to win. They are Forest today. He's goalless last time I checked. Hopefully you get a win. But it's crazy that he's under a lot of pressure. Another manager I want to talk about is Glasner at Crystal Palace. I think this guy has been an incredible manager at Palace. He's been an incredible manager at Palace, and he's somebody I want to talk about. He's got Palace their first. He's got Palace their first win, their first cup in a long time. They won a cup recently, and he's a very, very, very good manager, and he's just showing people what he can do, and it is really paying off. And this one is in the Guardian. Is it in the Guardian? No, this one is in the Times as well. Sorry, this one is in the Times newspaper, and it's just talking about uh, this one is in the Times newspaper. Let's just check. I just want to check where this one is from. Yeah, I think it's in the Guardian as well. Let me just check again. I think I saw it in the Times actually. Yeah, I think that's what I need to. I think it's in the Times. I saw it just now. Is it gone? Is it gone? Is it gone? Is it gone? No. So yeah, uh, this one is in the Sunday. This is in this Sunday. This is in the Sunday Times as well. And this one is talking about Glasner, and it says the secret of Glasner's success and why Palace system will be lost in transition and elsewhere. So basically, it's the same thing that I was talking about with some people in terms of people say just get Glasner and take him to Manchester United, and I was thinking no, that work. Uh, that won't work because they are basically two different set of players and two different teams. And I was saying that if you do that, it's gonna be peak, as they're just not the same type of players, and that it's gonna be tough for him to replicate that at Manchester United, because one, I don't think he's got the players to do that. Two, I don't think the Manchester United players are good enough to replicate what he wants yeah at um, at United. And if you look at the way he's been working with the way he's been working at the way he's been working at Palace, he's had a couple of years there as well. They don't have the same kind of players. It's going to be tough for him at Manchester United. He can go there, but I can safely say like 90. I can be 90% sure that he's not going to survive there with the same crop of players that Amorim has got he's got at his disposal at Manchester United. The players are not good enough. Glasner has got systems, got players. This is his second season, I think, at or this is his second season at Palace. He's got them playing a different kind of football, and according to this reporter, what's his name? I'll get his name now. His name is Jonathan Wilson for the Guardian. He's just saying, basically, why can't Palace enjoy this success with this manager? Why is everyone saying the manager needs to go to Chelsea? Sorry, to Manchester United. And he's saying, uh, and he says, but the 3-4-2-1 poses specific challenges. It is solid, offering trapezoid defensive shape, three central defenders protected by two holders. That is widely recognized and as the most effective way to guard against opposition counter attacks. But that is only one phase of the game. If they advance too far from the protection of the three centre backs, given the prevalence of formation with a midfield triangle, two central midfielders will tend to be outmanned. For one, Manchester United don't have two good defensive midfielders. I think Casemiro's legs is gone. That's just a fact. It's not the same player. And Kobe Mainoo needs somebody with experience next to him. He's a good player. They don't have that structure in place, Manchester United, for Glasner to go there and be successful. That's why I think, unless they change the recruitment and bring in better players. So that one is in the Guardian, talking about Glasner. I think you have to give him a lot of kudos for what he's been doing. I don't even know what they're playing now. They're playing Everton. I don't know what they're playing the scores now. I think we give him a lot of credit for that. And I think he's been a cracking, good manager at Palace. So yeah, I think let's get one more. There's another story I saw. This one is a little bit of a sad note in the back pages of the newspaper. This one is from I think this is from the Mirror as well. I think this one is from the Sunday Mirror as well. Where I don't like to end on a sad note, but this is a little bit of a sad note. Not sad because nothing really bad happened in the end. And yeah, I think this one is in relation to an ex Tottenham, ex Premier League player. I think he played for Norwich as well. And yeah, his name is former Premier League star. His name is Elia. I think he played for Norwich. This one is in the Mirror. Big crash. He says he was in his car. Former Premier League ace Jero Elia. I think he plays for Norwich when he came into the Premier League. Was involved in a terrifying three car crash close to Leiden, Roland, which was, I don't know where that is, somewhere in the north or whatever of England, and his Lamborghini 230 euros Lamborghini, 230 million, 230k, 270k Lamborghini was almost written off. I think it was written off, and that's just that's just a really sad news for this young man. I think I'm not. I think it's the good thing about it is that everybody was from the crash was fine. Nobody really got injured. There was people with just minor injuries, and this is another life of just living your life generally every day. Anything could happen. And we're so happy that this young man was not badly injured. He survived the accident, and he's back home with his family. I think he's retired as well because he suffered an injury which ruled him out of football, knee ligament injury. And just wish him all the best. I think I remember him vaguely. I remember his name. I remember when he was playing in the Premier League. And that one is from the Mirror. And wish Ejero all the best in getting back to living his life. That's the Sunday back pages. This is the Sunday back pages as well. That was the Mirror. We covered Mirror Times and Guardian. The show is not scripted, so we've just go on. We're not professionals. We just go by what we'll see in the back pages. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is the Sunday back pages, and we'll see you again next week. For all the international, all the internationals will be in the back pages. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon.